Well, hi, it's Cindy with Cindy Lifestyle and More, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Cindy. I'm 65 and I live here in beautiful Central Coast, California, and I welcome you. Today on my face, my eyes, my blush, lipstick, lip gloss, everything is random drugstore products. So if you like this look, well, that's going to be next. Have fun. Everything. We're going to use this. It's Be Pure. It's still in its packet because I haven't even done a haul on this. So, but I need to use this because I don't have a primer that is from Drugstore. Every time I like something, they discontinued it. So I'm going to use this one. Discover the Essential Ageless collection, exclusively formulated for mature skin. I have mature skin. It's infused with serums, natural oils, and vitamins, and Essentially Ageless provides long-lasting hydration. Directions. For best results, use your fingertips and blend a dime-size amount into your skin. Wait for 30 seconds before applying makeup. It can be used under makeup or alone for a reduced appearance of pores. And what does Cindy has? I have pores. All right. Well, I'm gonna take this out of its sleeve, then I'm gonna put it back because I gotta do a haul. All right, and I got a little pixie glass that I just cleaned. I'm gonna put some of that and we'll show you what it looks like. So here is the tube. And it looks like I got like a little rose pink color to it. It's a nice little tube. I got it for $1.25. And that's a blurring face primer. We'll see how it works. Okay, and maybe some products are going to be introduced to you too, and you've never used them before. So I'm going to use my fingertips. I try to always do exactly what it says to do. So let's get those middle of my face. I have a lot of texture in my skin that I try to smooth out, and that's what this is supposed to do. Let's let that set. This is a brightener. I love this. I use it all the time. So normally when I camouflage, if you look at my videos, I use an under eye corrector, which is usually from Mary Kay, and I really like it, and I'm going to stay with it. It just works for me. And then I use this on top of it, and then I use a concealer. I just like a brighter eye, and I'm used to it. I've been doing this too. This is Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer, and this is number 150. I've been applying this right in here. Blend this a little bit more. And just to give a little bit of more sculptor look, I'm going to do that right there. Okay, so we're going to use that. This is called Fit Concealer. It is 001 Cool Ivory. I love them bright under my eye. I like a bright under eye. When I do not have a bright under eye, everyone, are you tired? No. So I guess people get used to how you wear your makeup, I feel. Okay, so now we're going to go with L.A.Colors. And this was $1.25. It has the spoolie on one end. And this color is soft brown. All right, I need to sharpen this up. And this is from Dollar Tree. It's a little sharpener. I've had this pencil for a while. It's fine. So there it is. So I'm just going to glide it right here. It works fine. It does its job. I've been happy with it. Because I did a Dollar Tree haul. I've done a few of them. But one time I did a whole Dollar Tree. And I really like some of their products. It's just, some are hit and miss. I did a Marie Claire. I'll share that link. And I was impressed with her makeup. It really worked. Okay, so I'm going to go like this to see. To make sure I get the right angle. But yeah, I was pretty impressed with the Marie Claire makeup. I'll share the link to this video, and then I'll share the link to my the mud mask. See, last week I did, and I think that's why I got a little blemish there. Last week I did a strawberry exfoliant mask, and then I washed my face and everything, and I always wash my makeup at night. And I think I had some impurities in there, and I'm a big believer in that. You know, our skin gets a lot of impurities, especially if you've got large pores, and I know I do. So no matter what age I am, I'm still going to have my little breakouts. That's why I try to always remove my makeup off at night, and that's why I use a scrub, little minor scrub, or a chemical scrub that's not, has no beads to it. But yeah, because we have our moments. Skin is the biggest organ in our body. Okay. So I like to look down and make sure. I had my eyebrows done probably about 2 weeks ago, and I'm all ready. But see, I use the Grande Brow Serum, or sometimes I'll use the lash serum. So my eyebrows grow faster, but I still have a couple of little spots here that I still need to fix. And it may never grow back. So I just take that and just work up, go back, and then bring it, and then down to the tail. So this is by Marie Claire Paris, Marie Claire Paris Eyebrow and Hairline Powder. And that I shared on the video. Now, this is medium to dark. I didn't see a light to medium. These are the colors. And this is you can use it like if you're having some roots, your gray roots are coming in, you just want to camouflage a little bit before you get your roots done. Fill in the spaces on your eyebrows. But again, they didn't have a light to medium. So I'm going to, this is probably the lightest color that she had. This is an e.l.f. eyebrow duo. It's got the spoolie on one end, and then it's got the brush on the other. So I'm just going to take this light color right here, just a little bit, and just fill in. I like using powders on my eyebrows. I just feel like it just fills it in. Just like that. Just a little. Eyebrows are still popular. People come in and still get their eyebrows done and want the brows. My daughter is really into her eyebrows. Eyebrows are still the focus point in makeup. There's people that actually don't wear hardly any makeup, but they've got the brows. They do take care of the brows. So that's Marie Claire. That was $1.25, and that's at Dollar Tree. I'm going to put this. I got this here one time, I think at Five Below for like $2. This is NYX Professional Makeup Brow Glue, the Brow Glue, medium brown. I like these two. It sets them. It's got like a little gel. That's the brush, just a small little brush. And I just take it and comb it through and then set it. And then down. I didn't see anything. I'm trying to use different lines. This is pretty reasonable. I think this was maybe $8. Yeah. So what my daughter and I do, we'll get them when they're on sale, like at Ulta. Like when we get like $10 off a certain price, or you know, if our coupons take them. But we try to go when Ulta has them on sale, or sometimes we're at Walgreens or having some specials, but we usually buy them at Ulta. These are L.A.Colors. So I got this a while back, and they still sell these. I just saw them the other day. This is L.A.Colors. This is a highlighter. Again, these were $1.25. And let me get my towelette here. And this is makeup removing facial wipes, Forever 21 sunflower extract. My daughter gave some of these to me because I needed some. They're 30 pieces. She either got this at Backstage at Macy's or TJ Maxx. It says Forever 21 on there. We get these at Backstage at Macy's. Sometimes you'll get like a pack of 1, 2, 3, 4 for like $4.99. Sometimes you'll get them at TJ Maxx. So let me just remove this. I like my pack here, and I like my pack in the bathroom too when I take off my makeup. Okay, so let's do the contour first. It rolls up and it rolls down. And this color is medium. So you may want to check to see if they have a light color one, but this is a medium. It's not that bad. I use it a lot for $1.25. It wasn't that bad. So here's that. So I'm going to put this on before I put on my foundation. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so that's the L.A.Colors. And I'll write all this down on my description. You can use a sponge with it, or you can use a brush. I do like my brush. I just need to find my brush. This is Putty Bronzer, and it's by e.l.f. And it has like a little slant, and it's for their bronzer. But I like using it with the concealer, the contour sticks, I mean. So I'm just gonna go, and I like to go back into my hairline because I feel if I have any gray roots, it kind of fills it in. All right, let's get that. I always work up. So people say, you're putting a contour first? I go, yeah, I learned that just about a year ago. And I like it. Sometimes I forget doing it, to be honest, but I like the effect of it when I do it. And then I make like an L and then down. And I was doing a short film, and the makeup artist, who's also an instructor, did it. I like to watch them. And she goes, yeah. I was like, okay. And then I've been doing it ever since. But yeah, she's an instructor for a big movie, oh God, like FX, oh, what is it called? It's like for, like they change your face and everything. Special effects. Okay. Okay, let me get this. Kind of go like that. There. And then I have a nose brush that I have. Just clean my brushes. Okay, so go down and kind of blend that in for more sculpt look. And I kind of go down. So how are you all doing today? Today's, what is today? Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. Yeah, I could have worked yesterday for a couple of hours, like 4 hours. But I was waiting for my car. I was like, shoot. So yeah, so I'm trying to get myself in gear for the holidays because this is the time when fragrances and cosmetics, all the parties, Christmas parties and all that. We do sell a lot of makeup. Okay, and fragrances. Okay, so there's that. So we are going to use WetnWild foundation, photofocus, and this is soft beige. That's this. Oh, let's flip this around. I was trying to get another color. Is it called Barely Beige or something? But I could not find it. And then I left a message with them to see if they still have it. But I need to check my email. Okay, so let's blend this out. Moist this up a little bit. I like this. I tried it. It's really nice, but I like to get, usually when I use a stick foundation, I like it dark out here and lighter in the middle, but that's okay. I'll keep looking. But I did look in the stores to see if they had the colors, and they didn't have the colors. So I was just wondering if they're discontinuing it. So that's why I left a message with them saying, are you discontinuing your stick foundation, or is it just where I live? My area doesn't have it anymore. All right, I got to do some work on this, on my little blemish there. Okay, let's see. When I was young, I used to get cystic blemishes. That's why I'm not being too rough with it. Oh, it used to be terrible. And I forgot to mention, I did use a primer here and here, and I did use a primer on my eyelids before I started. I forgot to mention that. Okay. Let's read it. Okay, the next thing I'm going to use is NYX Professional Makeup Dewy Finish up to 16-hour wear makeup setting spray. Okay, so I'm going to wet this sponge. I need to get some powder. I'm going to use this. This is Marie Claire, and this is her setting powder, Flawless Finish. We're going to use hers. So let me get the NYX. Let me spray. All right, let it dry for a little bit. Okay, so what I'm going to do is get the bottom and just kind of take it here. And then I'm going to turn this around. And then I'm going to put it in my little blemish there. Let it set all that. Okay. Now, I'm going to take my Wet n Wild brush, powder brush, and then I'm going to go towards the forehead. And this is supposed to help the pores too, which is really nice. And it's supposed to give you a flawless finish. I got that at the Dollar Tree. And then let's see, I'm going to take this. This is a highlighter stick, contour stick. Okay, so this one here is light. I'm going to apply that right here. And then I'm going to go over here again. You already saw me use a concealer, but I'm going to do it again. And it's L.A.Colors. Okay. Lip gloss. This is Marie Claire Paris Lip Plumper. So I'm not going to use the Too Faced. I'm going to use hers. And I always like to put this on while I put on my makeup. And that's going to sit on my lips while I do the rest of my makeup. This here, again, is the Marie Claire setting powder. These are Dollar Tree little sponges. I'm going to take this because Laura Mercier, I use her loose powder to smooth out any fine lines around my eyelids. We'll just use hers. And that was also $1.25. And it comes like a little pack. Now I'm going to go with L'Oreal. This is Paris Beach 200, and it's a single eyeshadow. I use this with all shadows, So I'm going to get my e.l.f. brush, and this is called a eyeshadow C brush, which I know is a crease brush, but I like it because it's got the dome and it's really close together. I like it that it lays the shadow really nicely. I feel like my eyeshadows blend better with this when I do it like this. So I use an eyeshadow primer, and then I put a little powder on top of that. Well, I use concealer, and then I use a little powder like you just saw me do, and then I apply this on. Okay, so we're going to go with Melani-Gilded or Gilded or Gilded Mini. It's called Gilded Mini. And I've used this before. It's a nice eyeshadow. It's the 140, the Wind Down. And they've got some really pretty colors. They got your shimmer and some of your mattes, more of the rose and berry colors. This is really, the berries right now are real popular right now. Very popular right now. So let me get my WetnWild. This is just a blending brush. They're always pink and pretty, but they're really nice. So they're nice, and they got the dents here for ergonomic for your wrist, and they're only like no more than $5. Let's go with this color right here, and it doesn't have the names on it, but see that color right there? We're gonna put that right here, right on there. Has a nice matte finish. I think it was only, I don't even know how much it was. It wasn't really that much. It's a nice little compact, great for traveling. It's nice. As a matter of fact, I wore this one day, this shadow palette, and one of the girls said to me, "What was that eyeshadow color? You looked really pretty." And I'm going down. So I start wearing shadows, you know, when I go to work. She goes, "Nope, that's not it." And I said, "Okay." I go, "Is it this one?" "Nope, that's not it." And finally I wore this. She goes, "That's it." I go, "It's Milani." And she goes, "Wow." She goes, "That's really pretty." And I had so many people ask me, you know, that customers came back, and I wore this again that day. And they're like, "What are you wearing right now?" I go, "Well, it's Milani." And they're like, "Oh, I'm going to go get that." Okay, do you see this little shimmer color right here? It's pretty. We're going to use that one next. It's really pretty. I love this brush because it's got the angle. I just love it. I've had this brush for so many years. Probably 2007. I just love it. And I kind of go over the brow bone. Take it right in there. And then I'll blend. I'll go back to the first color. And then I'll just take a little bit of the blending brush and then just go around it to blend it together like that. Okay. That. All right, let's see. Now we're gonna go with, the shimmer right here. I need like a pencil brush, but I'm trying to use drugstore products. So let's see, do I have one? Well, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild, and it's a concealer brush. I'm gonna take this and apply it right here. It's pretty. The blending brush and just kind of blend. All right, I'm going to go with the first color. And go under. Then I'm going to go with the second color, which is the dark one. Go over that. And then I'm going to go with the third color over this. It has a little shimmer to it. So I used this color first, then I used this on top of that one, and then I went with this and went on top of that. Now, I'm going to take this color here, and I'm going to go in the inner corner. I thought I heard my dogs. That's it right there. It's really light. I'm just going to use that and blend right here and blend the colors. I go with Ulta Beauty Sculpt and Glow, and I love this. I use this as a highlighter on top. And I'm going to take that little concealer brush, and I have like a little brush cleaner right here. That's why I got a paper towel. It's Mary Kay. It's for clean your brushes, and you can use them in between shadows so it doesn't affect your eyeshadow, so it doesn't transfer color. And then I'm just going to take this color right here. So I tried this before when on my last video on Marie Claire. And I didn't feel anything. But since I've been talking, taking my time today and just relaxing and putting on some makeup, I feel a little bit of tingling. Very light. I feel a little bit of tingling. Not like the Extreme in Too Faced, but it's kind of a cooling effect. Normally I would use a pencil brush with this, but it's not a drugstore brand. So I'm going to keep that here. So we're going to take L.A.Colors. It's just black. It's an eye pencil. And I'm just going to go along the line right here. Just like that. And I'm going to do the other side. This is also a drugstore brand, but it's from Dollar Tree. I don't know if it was L.A.Colors, but it's that neutral color, and I'm going to put it on the inner rim of my eye. Yeah, I don't know who it's from. So I'll just put it with L.A.Colors. It's called L'Oreal Paris Double Extend Beauty Tubes Mascara. It says here step 2 and step 1. So step 1 is a primer, and step 2 is the mascara. So let's do the first one. So let's do the first step. That's the lash primer base. I'm going to go under and then over the lashes. Okay. And then I do once on the bottom. And then I'm going to go from the base to the tips. From the base to the tips. I like a lash primer on my lashes because I feel like it adds volume, thickness, separation. I just feel like it gives them a really nice look. And then the bottom. And then I go back. I do it 2 or 3 times. And then I let it set for a little bit because I really don't like when they're still wet. It just doesn't work for me. So I like them when they dry a little bit. I'm going to go with my e.l.f. contouring brush that I was trying to find the first time. I'll take that right in here. That's e.l.f. highlighting brush. And I'm just going to take this right here. I'm getting hair all over me. And down my nose. It's going to be with Maxi Blush Essence, and it is called Wild Card 03. I think this was like no more than $5, maybe even $4. It was really inexpensive. This is my e.l.f. blush brush. And I'm going to apply that on my cheekbones, around my eye area to blend it. It's called Hallo, and it's a blush highlighter from WetnWild, and it is Blush Lighter Mega Glow. And then I'm going to use my highlighter brush again. I'm going to go with this color right here and just take it around. Just continuously putting highlight. A little bit on my cheeks there. I'm going to go back with the Marie Claire setting powder. I want to set everything in together, and then I'm going to use my mascara. I like to blend everything. Usually I use a translucent powder, but she didn't have one, so we're going to use this. Since it's translucent, it's kind of white. I'm going to go with Precision Formula Matte Butter Bronzer, and I'm just going to give a kiss of sun and give a little bit of color, barely touching my face. I'm going to take the highlighter from L.A.Colors. It's a highlighter stick. Go over here on my nose, like I do with Clinique's. I'm going to use theirs right at the tip. Okay. Now I'm going to go with mascara. Step 2. That's the L'Oreal. I always go around in circles. I don't do this because it dries them out, dries your mascara out. And I do from the base to the tips. I'm going to do the lipstick and the lip liner when I get back because I'm going to go do my hair. It's the Hydro Glow setting spray. It's a dewy finish for a fresh face look. A setting spray. Let that sit. I'm going to go curl my hair and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. We are going to use Maybelline Color Sensational Shaping Up Liner 120 Rich Chocolate. Let's see. There it is. I'm going to outline my lips. And I kind of go in a little bit so it allows my lipstick just to last a little bit longer. Now I'm going to go with, that's Melani Nude Cream 26. I'm almost out of this. You could tell how much I've used it. I may try a different color next time. It goes on creamy. And we're going to use Hihly Diamond. No, it's Hihly Rated Diamond Lip Gloss Brilliant by Milani. And I'm done. So that's it. That's all the items, random drugstore makeup. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video today. Again, I would like to say welcome to all my new friends and appreciate all my friends that keep coming back. And if you like this video, subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, share, and comment. I love you all, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.